Greetings and welcome to the Priestess Prophecies. It is Priestess Melissa here with you today. We're going to get a message from our Shapeshifter of the Oracles deck and see what is going on with our energy today. The Psychic Tarot is going to help us to see what is going on even further and clarify things, and we'll get some messages of advice from the Goddess Oracle deck today. All right, guys, let's take a moment of silence for our ancestors, way showers, and guides. Taking a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Thank you for assisting us today for the messages that are most needed. Wonderful. And welcome back. We're coming off of the 2222 portal. Lots of crazy energies going on. So what's been going on with you today in relation to, because, you know, supposedly this was all supposed to be around twin flames getting together, or, you know, basically like twos are all about decisions and which direction are you going to go and which direction is going to serve you the best. So I'm curious to know in the comments below what major decisions have been coming up for you that you have made lately in your life. All right, let's get into these messages today, keeping in mind that readings are timeless. You know, time is fluid. So these messages can apply anytime you come across them, anytime the title applies to you. Your imaginary friend. Interesting. This says childhood treasures resurface. Wow. So you're tapping into something, it feels like today, you know, some childhood memories. Perhaps there's something that you're tapping back into, like a hobby that you like to engage in when you were younger. Something of that nature is what I'm feeling. But this is something that I feel like today you're really getting to, I don't know, you're tapping back into some kind of lighthearted, childlike energy. It's really making you feel good, because when you tap into this is exactly, you know, what we're needing to tap into, quite honestly, as much as possible within our lives. I almost see this, I don't know if this is a phoenix, but certainly we see butterflies here. We definitely have some kind of great transformation process happening, and it's all around something regarding your childhood. 15. So perhaps we are balancing something out by tapping back in to some of our earlier memories, right? Let's check it out and see what's going on today. The message for this card says, a childhood friend from long ago returns. She knows your history. Surround yourself with the comforts of childhood. Others may look at your reclaimed treasure and say, what is that old thing? Do not trouble yourself. The truth is, they too have an old thing that may seem obsolete and sentimental to another. If they have become so distant from their treasures, time will bring them back to their understanding and recognizing their value once again, or not. It is not your concern whether others understand. Keep only your treasure close. Let's see what else we have going on here. You may remember the imaginary friend you had early in your childhood. Did any of you like have fairies or dragons or different things like that that you may have connected to, you know, that, I don't know, you really may have had a real experience and maybe had some fun adventures, who knows? What fun you both had, what mischief, and what comfort she was when no one else understood anything at all about you. So this could have been that, you know, person, that, again, imaginary friend that you talked to, that helped you through those tough things that you went through in your childhood. And there could be some, you know, what I would say with this, what I felt just now, was there could be something coming up in your life that is reminding you of something in childhood that you dealt with, right? And so this is giving you an opportunity where maybe you didn't deal with it then, and it caused you to, you know, go through your life having these feelings of feeling small, maybe feeling like that child. And, you know, especially that child that didn't feel like they had anybody to talk to or that could really listen to them and help them through whatever they may have been experiencing. And maybe it could have been even around, you know, what they were seeing in their imaginary world. Maybe they had no one that would, you know, believe what they were seeing, if you will. This could be ghosts or anything, you know, even your passed on loved ones, if you will. With her, you were never alone. This could be a grandmother even, or something like that. Yeah, that's very interesting. I feel like maybe she's come back to visit you, or someone again from your past that did used to visit you when you were younger. She reappears now to remind you of the treasures of the past and to help you bring those treasures back to life right now. You may be about to see people from your past visit an old family home, head to a reunion, or have an unexpected encounter with something that brings back a very strong memory. It is worth noting because it will enrich you and make you feel very loved and appreciated. Wow, very interesting. So maybe, you know, you'll even have a childhood friend, you know, someone you haven't seen in a long time for some reason comes back into the picture. Very interesting. But someone from your past, and someone that, you know, you were very connected to. So this could be in the physical or the non-physical. Just bear that in mind. So be on the lookout for some kind of experience that happens to you, perhaps today, or, you know, within the next few days, or it maybe has just happened, because again, time is fluid. So this could be something that is happening, has already happened, or is about to happen. Something from your childhood is going to resurface, all right? And it's a treasure of some sort. Interesting. Maybe you're going to come across something of a grandmother or a, you know, passed on loved one. Crossing us today on the bottom here is accelerated motion in reverse. So maybe you felt disconnected, you know, in your energy. Maybe you haven't even felt connected to your family, if you will, or being able to speak, especially. Yeah, you haven't been able to really speak how you feel about something. This has really caused you, you know, to have that downturn, if you will, in your energy, not feeling like you can move forward in whatever is going on here. In your foundation, you're tired of waiting. Whatever has been going on, you're tired of waiting for these changes in your life. I feel like maybe perhaps you're wanting to understand what could be holding you back, maybe even from a ancestral type of perspective, because there's so much coming up here with this childhood energy. Partnerships and alliances in the past. I feel like you've been looking for those people, you know, that you can trust and that you can work with, that you can, you know, speak your truth with, that you can be open and honest with, and that you don't feel like those people, you know, put you on hold and are there for you. But right now, it feels like you're at this point of having this withdrawal at this time. There's a lot been going on in your life. It feels like, you know, maybe, again, you haven't been able to connect with what has been going on in your life and why you haven't been able to make those connections the way you would like to. And maybe there is some emotional loss that you've been dealing with, you know, that perhaps only someone like, you know, a passed on loved one, you know, a past person that was very close to you, that understood you like no other person. Use your intuition, you know, think about this. You know exactly who this is. It feels like, though, someone that is definitely going to open a lot of doors of understanding for you. It feels like that you're going to be able to truly speak about, you know, what it is that you want moving forward. And maybe it's been unclear about what it is that, you know, is going to help you to really be able to put those plans into motion, have that forward motion in your life. It's the spiritual connection with yourself, you know, and understanding where it is that you come from, to be able to really have these strong connections in our lives with other people, you know, and to be able to maybe know who are the right people to do that with, right? I feel like Spirit is really here, and your ancestors, on some tough problem that you've been dealing with, so that as you move forward, you can find what those answers are that you need. Very interesting. I almost feel like I want to clarify a little bit more on all of this. But more than anything, I feel like, you know, somebody is going to be coming through, and it could be a deceased, you know, loved one in a dream or something of that nature. It's going to be speaking to you about something, and it's going to cause you to be able to make a decision, to understand this clarity, what's been holding you back, because these are both twos. This is what I'm looking at right here, right? Maybe there's something that, you know, was hidden in your family or something like that. Something that people were keeping a secret from you, right? Maybe people were partnering in your family, maybe even to keep this secret from you. I don't know. This is a very interesting reading that I'm getting here. But whatever this has caused you to go within to try to understand all of this. And I feel like it's really caused a lot of, you know, just tough emotions within you. I'm just feeling a lot of disconnection. I'm feeling, you know, like you don't even know like what to say, if you will, like how to speak for yourself, or what you would even say in this situation, who to talk to, because of that whole energy around, you know, that you never had anyone that you could talk to. Yeah. Maybe the time is coming where you're not going to have to, you know, you're going to be able to pick and choose those people a lot better. Because it feels like, you know, maybe this was a dynamic within your family where people don't really talk to one another. They don't really share their feelings. And it's like you're always dealing with things by yourself. You know what I mean? That's really what I'm getting from this situation. But you're not alone, and definitely, you know, you can find the right, you can understand the, you know, what's normal, the right type of people to connect with. What's this throat chakra energy all about? Wow, that fell on the floor. Let's see what this is all about. Something about standing your ground. Yeah, you're in this defensive energy for some reason, right? And you know, it's like you feel like there's a lot of people coming at you for some reason. And for some reason, you're having to speak very strongly, you know, with these people, like, back off, you know, get away from me. Yeah, breadcrumbing. Okay, so someone is definitely not being cool here. You know what I mean? Like, they're not being fair with you, and that's causing you to have to speak harshly with these people. What is this waiting game in reverse all about? 9 of Cups. Wow. Have you become happy recently and now you're no longer being held back? Is that what this is all about? What's the waiting game in reverse? Whoop. I got all kinds of stuff trying to come out here today. What is this 9 of Cups for the waiting game in reverse? Wow. So maybe now someone's trying to come forward and offer you something. Is what this feels like. This is soulmate energy. 9 of Cups. Is this wish fulfillment? Is the wait finally over? Is that what this is all about? Partnerships and alliances. The truth is coming out about something for sure. It feels like, you know, Spirit is helping you to really see, or has helped you to see, who are your true friends? You know what I mean? Perhaps in this situation. And maybe there were people working against you and you were able to, yeah, figure out who that was and to heal from that. That's the 10 of Swords, and that's the star that came out with it. This truth has allowed you to be able to move forward and do healing, but you've had to take some time out. Emotional withdrawal. Wow, that went flying. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You see where, you know, there's almost like nothing to be gained by putting your energy and putting your plans, you know, into this situation. You know, the 7, patience and planning in reverse. It's like, I feel like you've definitely seen where, you know, it's kind of like things have been halted, if you will. Things haven't been able to move forward, continue to be burdensome for you, right? So it's like, you just need to pull back and see what plans you need to make moving forward where you're not going to have all of these burdens, right? And perhaps these are burdens from your past, if you will. Something from your childhood. Maybe somebody is trying to bring something back and act like they're a friend for some reason. What's your intuition saying, though? Intuition is saying no acceptance of these night energies. Night energies are all about movement, but they move fast and they don't stay for long generally. And this is not the type of energy that you want to deal with. If this is somebody that you did deal with, like when you were younger, it doesn't have to be childhood or whatever. Yeah. Reconciliation card definitely been coming out a lot lately, but I have a feeling that you understand clearly what's going on here. You're using your intuition wisely, and you're cutting this out. Yeah, we needed to clarify this a little bit more because this didn't quite make complete sense to me. We are definitely going in a new direction with this Page of Wands, and if you agree with that, put in the comments. I am definitely over the juggling. I am sure about what it is that I want, and I'm moving in a new direction. All right, guys, we're going to get some Goddess Oracle cards out today. Wow, this was definitely toxic. This was in the middle of all of it when I cut it. Absolutely, we need to not juggle any kind of, you know, energy like that. Absolutely cut it out. We saw this Ten of Swords energy in the past with the people that we were partnering with the people that we thought we could trust. Now we've seen who we need to cut out. The Star card is here. It's going to allow for everything to be healed because you made the right choice. You know, that might have been hard to do because these are people, if they're from your childhood, you know, these are people that you've cared about and loved for a long time. So of course it's going to be hard to cut someone out like that. And your intuition is letting you know, though, that regardless of how you feel about them, you don't need that fantasy type of thing. No, you're ready to move forward and make that judgment call to cut that energy out. I'm so proud of you today if this is you. If this reading does resonate, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the readings. And coming out for the Goddess card today, Freya and bold. Yeah, absolutely. Be bold about the decision that you're making today. You know, sometimes these ties that we have to cut are very, very hard ones, you know. They're people that have been in our lives for a long time. We felt like we could trust and that kind of thing. We thought that we would always have a bond with, but unfortunately sometimes things change, people change, you know what I mean? And you know, if you're a good person, for the most part, you're not going to change, especially like your core values. But sometimes we end up seeing the core values of others, which don't happen to be the most honorable. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. That's exactly what this would be, right? Taking a risk, taking a new direction, all right? Because you are ready to move forward from this dead energy. It was 1818 when I said that. 1010, it's about cutting all of this out, guys. It's about being bold. And the Year of the Tiger is all about being bold because, you know, it is being bold to live your best life, to even, you know, cut things out of your own life and, you know, say goodbye to old friends within yourself, which are like, you know, habits and different things like that. That could also be that devil energy, you know, but we don't want to be codependent on negative type of thoughts, feelings, ways of doing things, handling things. All right, guys, Romance Angel cards coming out today. What is the Romance Angel's message for us for this day? Thank you so much for all of your energy and time today with me. Coming out today is make the effort. Again, with that child energy card, right? Make the effort to do the healing that you need to do so that you can heal your inner child, right? So that you can truly have that love that makes you feel so good and that you know you can trust and put that effort towards. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Start with yourself. Start by loving yourself and learn, right? What a good love looks like, a normal love, you know, what a reciprocal love looks like, how that looks to receive as well as to give, to have your own space, to maintain your own autonomy, right? But to still be able to engage in such beautiful, magical, and loving ways. All right, guys, thank you so much once again for joining me, and we will be back again soon for another reading. Bye-bye for now.